Hello and welcome to this new video. In this new video, we will be explaining everything about it has to have a good setter in our scale funnel to have more qualified leads, to have more calls, and to have more sales. Well, if you don't know me, my name is Alberto Scale, and I will be showing you this because I've done this strategy for more than 1.5 years. I have a lot of students that they're doing this strategy and they are doing more than 10, 20, 30, or even 100K per month. If you want to do exactly the same, just follow me here. So as you know, like my scale funnel, okay, we have like three parts on the funnel. Like if you've seen the previous video, you will understand. So why this is very important? So if we know that we have three parts, which is the top of the funnel, which is the middle of the funnel, and the bottom of the funnel, we have to understand that each part of the funnel is totally different, but each part is very important. So in the first point, you have to have traffic, like leads entering in your funnel every day. How can you do that? So you have to do with ads. But the most important part of this funnel is the middle of the funnel. So this will be not do automatically, like you have to have someone, no? So that's why this strategy is with ads and setter. And why ads at first? Because if you want to scale, it is impossible to scale just depending on organic content. So you to have to know the numbers and to be consistency, to have consistency, you have to have ads. Okay, it's very important. Otherwise, it will be very difficult. So in the first point, you will have traffic with good ads. I've talked about good ads in other video. Okay, so you have followers. So in the second part of the funnel, the middle of the funnel, so you will have mainly three parts. Okay, first one is the content. Okay, the content will be very important. What's the content? So like stories, Instagram, reels, and YouTube video is very important too, because the long pieces of content are always very important to have a connection with your audience. Like in short content, you can have like a little of connection, but they will not trust you so much as if you do a long piece of content. So this is the first one. The second one is when you do retargeting to do message. Okay, it's just for the qualified leads come into your DM, okay, and then CTAs in your content for exactly the same, for just they answer to a call to action that you will give them a lead magnet or whatever, a YouTube video or whatever. Okay, you can even do automatically with ManyChat, so they will answer, but it has to be, of course, someone that is answering to that person in the CTAs, in the retargeting, and all of the followers that entry. It's very important to speak to them. Okay, so are you going to spend that time speaking with your customer? Okay, at first I will recommend you that you do, if you are starting doing this, because you have to understand exactly how your followers are, and you have to understand what you have to say to them to involve them in a call for the closer. Okay, so if you wanna hire someone that is there like a setter, you have to understand and you have to know what you are going to explain them. Okay, so the figure of the setter is very important. When you hire a setter is when you know exactly what to say to the customer, and if it's your business, you have to understand exactly. So the good part of this funnel is that you can scale to 100K per month even with a group of 3 people. Okay, it can be you, can be a coach, and it can be a setter. And with that, it's perfect. You will have a lot of margin of profit of your income. You will have a lot of freedom. You will be a happy person. No, so that's the best part of this strategy, that you don't have to do an ad that come to a VSL, that then they book a call and they come to a closer, that lead is not coming. You have to have a lot of closers, a lot of people to deliver that service. No, we are focusing to have it a lot of people, sorry, not so much people, but they do high tickets. They know exactly what you're doing, so they don't come to the calls just to know what it's happened. You don't come to the call just to sell. They come to the call to start to do an onboarding to the program and to pay, okay, because they know you with all your content. So sorry, to have a good middle of the funnel, like you will be just 3 people as maximum. Well, you can have more, of course, like someone who is editing your reels or whatever, but you have to understand very good each part and each function that will be each person. Okay, like if you know how to edit a video and then you want to hire someone that will edit your video, so you explain, so I want to do like this, so I want to put this effect, I want to now put image here, then the video, then the video call. You know exactly what part you have to say. No? So here in the setter, it happened the same. Okay. So I do like a structure that, of course, it will be very helpful for you. Okay. But at first, what you have to understand is like, even when you say to a setter, okay, speak to the followers, to the lead, whatever. You are the main responsible to do this, because this will be very helpful for the seller. Okay, it's your responsibility to do the content. Okay, the setter will not do the content. The setter will just talk to that people. Okay, so for has lead magnet and CTAs, you have to do good content. You have to do very good in what you're doing, and you have to do very good lead magnet to give to the people that they will have more trust on you, and then they will it will be easier for your setter. So you have to know the what has to say the setter, but you has to do a great work in this area to make things easier to the setter, and just the setter can do repetitive things to involve them into a call to qualify the lead. So if you know that you are responsible to do this and to put things easier to the setter, everything will be great. Okay, so the setter is function is just to qualify the lead. Okay, they have to follow an instructor, but I don't like to do ABC with leads. Well, they know how to, if they start, they will don't know exactly what to say. But if they are like many times working with the program, they will feel that all the followers, all the leads has the same pain. Most of them want exactly the same results. No, they have the same dreams. So it's just away from the setter just have to do away from point A to point B to understand what's their pain, that most of the time it will be the same, because if the ad is doing a good work, they will come all your followers with the same pain. Also, we have to understand, and like we have to involve them to what's their dream and what's their point be they wanna be. Okay, so if they are able to do this, to know their pain, to know what's their main problem, it's very easy to drive them to point B. Okay, so at first we have to distinguish between the people that are answering to CTAs and the people that are following. Okay, so let's let's do like this. So for example, followers. If someone is following you, so you follower, sorry. If someone is following you, so at first you have to make a welcome, no? Like, hey, welcome. I saw you you follow me. What's up? How are you? Or are you, for example, no? If your Instagram is about selling on Amazon FBA, you can say, hey, are you selling on Amazon FBA? They will say, no, I'm not selling, but I wish I could sell. And you can separate know why, like what's their pain, no, or what's their problem, what's their situation. But are you selling on Amazon? We have to separate. Are you selling? You're not selling. You have problems. You have no problems. Oh no, no. At the moment, I'm not selling on Amazon. So you separate. You know he's not selling, not selling. Okay, you separate the situation. Why? Well, why you are not selling on Amazon? Okay. Point number three is to know the pain. Why they are not in the situation B that they would like to be. Okay, so say no because I've seen like many information. I don't know exactly how to start. I don't know exactly a strategy. So they will say the pain, and we will explain. Oh, it's normal at first to be very confused. There's a lot of information, a lot of strategies about selling on Amazon, everything like that. No, so then you understand, and then you have to know how to drive them to point B. You know, like, and why do you want to sell in Amazon? Oh, of course, I would like to sell in Amazon because I want more time with family. I don't want to be in my job. I'm not happy in my job. And you can say, oh, of course, I understand you. So, and now you have to make them understand that you know their pain and you have the solution for them. Okay, that's very important. So when you have the solution, you could say a thing like, okay, I know there's a lot of strategy, but I can say you a thing. I have the exactly strategy, the step to step, the roadmap to come from the place where you are to be in the point B where you will have more time, all of that. But it's very important to have compromise. If you have compromise, I could help you. And then you check if they have time to do it, if they don't have time to do it, because if they say, no, no, but this thing, I don't want to do it, or I will do in the future, or I don't want. So you can feel there, or you can discover that it's not a good it's not a qualified lead to involve into a call. No, but if they say, no, no, I will be pleased if you help me. Of course, I have time. I will spend 2 hours in a day. Okay, that will be good. So in that case, you could say, so you will be perfect. I could help you, and you involve them into a call. Okay, and then it's very important in this point that the lead it has to come to the call knowing exactly what your program is, because it's not good that they come to the call and they don't know anything about the program. So once they make a call, okay, you can do before. If they are very lost, you can do before or you can do after, but one normally it's better when they call into they book a call, okay, that you share them the VSL. Okay, it's very important that they see your entire VSL. Okay, if you don't know what is a VSL, it's just a video where you sell your program, so they will come to this call like in a situation that they will understand or what you're offering. They will understand the value that you have, and they will be more warm up. Okay, so if they are in that situation, they will understand, like if they come to the call, they are coming for to enter in a program. So if they decide that they don't want a program, so they will cancel the call. Okay, because in the VSL you can say very very clearly, you will not lose your time, or you will not lose your closer time. And if they see the VSL and they appreciate the value that you are offering, and they feel that you can drive them from point A to point B, so they will be in a great situation to by your program. The closer will not have to lose his time to repeat everything what's the program about, just to answer a few questions and then involve them into a program. So that's what that's the job of a good setter that has to do. Okay, and then we were saying if they are followers, and we are starting the first point, but if they answer to a CTA, it's very similar. Instead of say welcome, so you can share that video or whatever, and then you start, well, you know, the setter, the figure of the setter, start to answering, separate about the pain, discover what pain they have, and where they are in the point B to drive them to point B. Okay, so you have to understand, it's very important for you to understand at first what the pain of the lead, and then how to make them come to the call to check if they have compromise, everything like that. And in that case, to involve to a call. But it's very important for you to understand everything, because if you know exactly what this structure is, it will be very easy for you to hire a setter and then to make them the repetitive job. No, it's very annoying if you are doing content, if you are doing retargeting, if you are doing ads, if you are doing delivering your service. It's very annoying to be writing to all your new followers. So that's why it's the figure of the setter, that you will not have to pay them like an amount of money every month. They will have like a percent of your sales. They will be like more hungry to make good results. No, so I hope you like this video. If you want that we make this system for you, if you want uh, to scale, if you're an online coach making between 5 and 10K, and you want to scale to 100K months, we can help you. Okay, and we can install you this program into your this funnel into your program to scale and go to your objective. Okay, so if you want to do book a call down below, and we will be pleased to have you in the program and to answer all your questions. So thank you very much, and see you in the next video.